Your usefulness to our cause is the only logical course of action. You are a burden to the Alpha Quadrant. You have lived up your usefulness.
Peace, 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 peace. Y'all caught me in a little silly moment. What's up, everybody? It's your man, DVS. This is I'm Real Devious. It's another Devious Tuesday. I want to thank everybody for coming, showing up. I hope everybody is doing well and being safe as you need to be and as safe as you can possibly be. Please make sure that you are doing just that. Excuse me. And if you have not already done so, you can share the video, like the video. You can go to YouTube, I'm Real Devious on YouTube, and subscribe to the page. That doesn't mean that you're going to get notifications all the time. It just means that you have subscribed to the page. So, peace to everybody once again. This is going to be a little different. Wa alaikum salam, Nunu. This is going to be a little different in that, excuse me, in that, okay, let me just get right to it. So there's y'all know I go meme mining, usually around this time of night. So this is getting into my meme mining time, but it's all right. It's cool. But there was a meme that I came across the other day, and I was talking about it, as usual, with a friend of mine. And the meme asked this question. I thought it was an interesting question. Decided to share it with you guys, and I want to know the answers in the comments. So make sure that you are answering in the comments. I really want to know. I really want to know the answer to this question. Would you rather have someone say they fucking love you or they love fucking you? Again, would you rather have someone say that they fucking love you or that they love fucking you? Now, there's a reason that I'm asking this. And that's exactly the way that the meme was worded. So, my apologies for the fuck all that. So that's what I want to know. I want to see at least a couple of answers. So what is your answer that they fucking love you? Thank you, Nunu. Yeah, that's, yeah, that's probably what a lot of people are thinking. And I want everybody to be sure about their answers. So I want to give a couple more people, whoever is here. Go ahead. If you would like to answer, would you rather have somebody say to you, this is your boo, your bae, the person that you love, whoever it is that you want to be with, would you rather have them look you in your eye and say, you know, I fucking love you? Or would you want them to look you in the eye and say, I love fucking you? Which one? Oh, let me show y'all this real quick before we get started. For real. Never be, well, I can't read it backwards right now, but what it does say is Glam Squad. The Glam Squad is the women of Shia. So I want to say shout out to them. It's a lot of organizations, you know, when and I know that they, you know, can talk to each other during, you know, with Zoom meetings and things like that, but it a lot of the stuff that they had was community events and things like that. So it kind of sucks. But yeah, so if y'all could answer the question again, answer the question, would you rather have somebody say that they fucking love you or that they love fucking you? Which one is it? Hey, what's up, Gabe? Answer that for me. Which one is it? And Nunu gave her answer. She said that they fucking love me. And why is that even a topic of conversation, one might ask? curious, just me and my, devious curiosity. Why did you pick the answer that you picked? I would love to know the answer. Now, most of us are thinking, especially if your answer was that they fucking love you. A lot of us would much rather love than sex. A lot of us build our lives in search of that in some shape, form, or fashion. We seek out partners that we love. We seek out relationships, and we want to be in loving, caring relationships. Everybody does. We want that. We want that love. We want that care. We want that there. Here's the problem. And I haven't answered this question, by the way. Here's the thing. Love is a feeling. And feelings change. Now, when I originally began to contemplate this question, what I thought to myself was, okay, what I just said, love is a feeling, feelings change. So, by that logic, if somebody falls out of love with me, my whole situation is going to change. That happens every day. People accept that. What we don't, and I don't see a lot of people do today, and I'm curious as to where we stand I just would, fucking love me means you love me no matter what. How can you make sure of that, though? That's what I'm getting at. I want to know how do you make sure that somebody loves you no matter what? What does that mean to you? I need to thresh this out for myself. So, considering that if your feelings change, then the situation is going to change. Anybody who elicits I might have talked about this before a little bit. Anybody who elicits a feeling in you has the power, not anybody who elicits a feeling, because everybody elicits a feeling. If that feeling propels you into action, if everybody elicits a feeling in you and you go into reaction, then anybody can control you. By that same token, what I would much rather have is somebody make a decision in either situation. And I think that's probably what you mean when you say, because you fucking love me, but you don't love fucking me. Your love is unconditional. I'm so glad you said that, because I don't know about unconditional love. I've never experienced it. Everybody I know has conditions on their love. I know one of mine is reciprocity. Hey, Wanda. Oh, Big Sexy. What's going on, baby? How are you? I hope that you are keeping safe. And welcome. Welcome to I'm Real Devious and I Love You More. We're asking this question. I would love to know from you. Would you rather have somebody say that they fucking love you or that they love fucking you? Which one? I know you're like, what did I just walk in on? Curious. You can go to the comments. Check out the comments. We're going to be here for a minute. So, because you love fucking me, because you fucking love me, but you don't love fucking me, your love is unconditional. I'm not sure if that's what that means. For me, anyway. And this is my thing with language. Real simple. Anybody who knows me knows that I love words. And I'm real precise with my words simply for this reason. I like to be understood. So, what I was saying, a lot of us, and the friend that I was talking to, it was so interesting because once you start asking questions about somebody's answer, particularly to a question like this. Hey, Shanae. When you ask somebody questions about their belief in something like this, you see just how much thought they've given to it, or are they just accepting it because they think that that's what they're supposed to do? Here's the thing. In any relationship, I don't want anybody to relate to me based only on their feelings. If you are relating to me based on your feelings, please get the fuck away from me. Yes, I'm going to be cursing during this whole situation because I'm trying to, we're not, okay, but something else you might need to know if you want to say. I don't get angry so much as I get frustrated. Frustration on me looks like anger to everybody else. So if you ever see me and you're like, oh my God, he's angry. I'm probably not angry. I'm probably frustrated. So things like this, kind of thinking about it, not that somebody's individual situation frustrates me because that would be silly, but thinking about things like this, like how do we get ourselves into situations where our livelihood, our security is contingent upon somebody's feelings? And I think that's why I think men and women have a disconnect when it comes to relating in information, because oftentimes, and I see this all over the place, when you have a situation and a man and a woman have been together for over a year or two, anything after over a year or two. So don't exclude yourself if you've been together for 10 years, because I'm talking about you too. You've been together for a certain amount of years. We won't even choose which sex it is, but you get one partner who isn't really interested in marriage. They're committed. They're not cheating or anything like that, or that's however that's working out. But you have the other person who's like, well, we should get married. I'm like, why? I'm here. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Mahasan. Hey, Vicky. Hey, everybody. Again, the question that I want everybody to think about that y'all are here is, would you rather have somebody, and Vicky, please, if the girls are here, please turn the volume off right now. If you are seeing someone or whatever, somebody who's interested in you, you're interested in them, and which one of these two things would you rather have them say to you? I fucking love you, or I love fucking you. That's where we at, right here, tonight. Yeah, I love you too, Stephanie. Assalamu alaikum, Bahasan. Yeah, we're here tonight. So I want to know which one you would rather. Put it in the comments which one it is, because we need to talk. Assalamu alaikum, Daryl. Yeah, what I'm saying, if you are in a situation, if you're in a relationship, one person wants to be married, the other person does not want to be married, or isn't moving forward. Do you know how people sometimes drag their feet, and then by the time it's like, okay, you in it a few years and you like, wait a minute, this was not how I imagined my life. The other person is all right with the whole situation just the way it is, right? What do you do in that situation? I have people, I know people who, everybody said both work for them. I ain't mad at you. That's why I fucks with each and every one of y'all. But yeah, you have this situation, one person does, oh, heavens to Murgatroyd, my niece is in here. Hi, Josiah. Oh. Okay, Josiah, this is not the type of conversation I think you should be in on. So I love you. And what you can do is call Uncle tomorrow. We will FaceTime after 12 o'clock. Yeah. So both. Yeah, pretty much. I think everybody kind of likes that. But if you got to pick one, come on, work with me. We doing something here. We try to get to the bottom. If you got to pick one, you have to pick. No, not if. You have to pick one. Can't give y'all. Y'all. This is what happens when you talk to intellectuals. They are not going to take the options that you hand to them. Bye, sweetheart. I love you. Intellectuals not going to take the option. They're going to seek a third option out. You can't pick both. Pick one. Try to get somewhere. So you got this couple. One doesn't want to be married or is okay with not being married. Pretty all right with the status quo. The other person is pushing for it. What is the difference? I've heard this time and time again. People be like, well, it's just a piece of paper. There's so many reasons why that's not true. There's so many reasons why that's not true. But Here's the one thing that a whole bunch of people don't talk about. People will talk about when it comes to marriage. They'll say, well, you know, it's just a piece of paper. No, they'll talk. No, I'm sorry. I'm going the opposite direction. You have to, for one, is a legal representation of your union. And I'm not advocating one way or the other. I'm just stating the facts. It's a legal representation of your union. It does have tax benefits, also liabilities, as well as credit liabilities, but also some benefits. And it is a public announcement to everybody that you two are in a union. I know that's right, cousin. Yes. Yes, Stephanie, it is way more than a piece of paper. So this is the thing that I have not heard married couples say. But this is what it is. It's the decision. Y'all here? Y'all still here? I need to hit the like button if y'all are still here, because y'all are a little quiet. Somebody hit the like button, something. Let me know that there's anybody in the room. The question was, would you rather, you heard the question, you answered it. Would you rather have somebody say, that's the question that we're starting off with, because we're into propulsion on something else. So everybody stay buckled up. Don't want to lose anybody on this ride. Hey, what is going on? So Terrell, what's going on? So, again, the question, everybody, first of all, let me pause. Everybody like, everybody share. That's what we do here. Second, the questions for tonight, because we're going somewhere further than that, but this is the thought that I want you all to start with. Would you rather have somebody say, you know what, I fucking love you? Or would you rather have them say, I love fucking you? Which one? Now, you can only pick one. Add whatever face it is that titillates your fantasy to the person saying it, and have at it and give me an answer in the comments. Thank you. Now, how we've gotten further along in this conversation, we started talking about marriage. Marriage, what is marriage? We have one person, we have a couple in a situation, doesn't matter who, what sex, none of that. You have one person in a situation who is determined to be married. That is their goal. That's what they see for their lives. The other person, they've been in this situation, this committed relationship for years now. The other person is okay with it. Why do we have to get married? It's really not that. We already here. It's been years. They're all right with it. It becomes tension in the relationship. We've heard, and again, I'll restate, people always say, it's just a piece of paper. It's not just a piece of paper. People, there are pros and cons for the tax benefits. There are pros and cons for the credit benefits. There are pros and cons for the public benefits. But what I had gotten to was this. And this is one thing that I don't hear a whole bunch of couples saying. And I think this is the part that's the acknowledgement of what you're about to create begins with the fact that it's a decision that you both make to be together. I'm choosing you, and you are choosing me. It's the decision. Now, some of us make that decision based on our feelings. To do that solely, let's ask the married people in the room. We got Mahassan and anybody else who's married or has been married and would like to answer. What I want to know the reasons that you all got married. Hey, Kit Kat, I want to know the reasons in the comments that you all, if you've been married, are married, were married. I would like to know the reason. What were your top two? Just give me two. Was it security? Was it love? Was it you had been together so long and just decided, what the hell? Whatever those reasons are, let me know. You did it for love. I thought it was supposed to be. What is that? For love? For love, for love, for love, for love. Okay. Now, all of the people who said for love, stop fucking lying. Because it wasn't just for love. I need the other reason. Holla. Because there was another reason. And it wasn't, if it was sex, that's even crazier. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you. Daryl, what? You just a little hostile. Heavens to Murgatroyd. That middle finger and shit. Heavens. No, for real. Because here's the thing with doing anything. Love, trust. Shanae says love, trust, communication. Our union is definitely not a piece of paper. Thank you. Now you started with love, you went to trust, and I like communication. Mahasa said it wasn't for security. Is that good or bad? I'm laughing, but let me know. What's up, Curtis? I was told it was supposed to be the way it was supposed to be. Oh. So that was what you were supposed, that's what you were told, that's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have the kids, get married, you know, and do that whole thing. See? This is where we have to unlearn. This is where you refuse to Thank you, Kit Kat. You go ahead and hit a whole bunch of likes for your damn self. Thank you. Hey, Yvette Carroll, hit some likes over there in the corner for you. Curtis, I'm good. How you? Church works. I know, listen, whatever gets you through it. All right. Do that. But here's the thing. This is what I want us to think about. Love is a many splendid thing. All of us know. All of us know. Oh, the church world. Got you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cause there's a whole pomp and circumstance, ceremonial type of parade-ish, kitschy thing with that. Not gonna run down, and we ain't going down that rabbit hole just yet. The rabbit hole we're going down is this. Feelings. We're talking about feelings. That's why I started off with the question, would you rather someone say, I fucking love you or I love fucking you? Because this is the thing that I added that question. I'll get to my answer at the end, and I'll tell you why. But we were talking about the couple. We were asking the married people in the room, talking about what were their reasons for marriage. They gave us all of their honest answers, and I thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. And this is the thing with love. And Daryl was like, man, fuck you. But here's the thing with love. Here's the one thing with love. Again, I'm going to say everybody wants to be in love. Love is a wonderful feeling. Love is a great feeling. It's a feeling that you should have, that you should wear like a coat. You should wear it like the good shoes. You should carry it like that bag that you love. You should do that with love. Love. You should have it all the time, but it should not be the reason that you are getting married. It should be one of the many reasons that you have decided to co-join your life with somebody. But if that is the reason, please inbox me and let's have a different conversation, because there's something that maybe I don't understand. And no, I've never been married. I've just been on this planet. And this is the thing. Anything I have found that you do, that's right, Mahasan, one of, because you better have a whole book of reasons. But in regard to this, and I'm not just talking about marriage, I really am talking about mingling your life with somebody else. I'm talking about committing yourself, period, to somebody else. But doing it legally and in a very binding way that you have to do paperwork and things to get out of is a whole different situation, which is why I took it from that standpoint. But feelings change. Any married person who is here, y'all already know. I ain't got to tell you. You wake up next to somebody one day, not even married. If you are in a relationship with somebody, or have been, or currently are, or plan to be, if you aren't, and if you never had been and plan to be, listen, let me explain something to you, Lucy. You gonna wake up one day and you gonna look at the mother in the bed next to you, and you gonna be like, I hate you. I want you to just leave. You said since the beginning of time, love was not a factor. It was a business. That's right. And that's why I say, if you married for love, you're crazy. There has to be a whole other set of concrete reasons why I need to shackle myself to you in that fashion, for one. Just even outside of marriage, making that commitment because I love you. It's a whole bunch of people that I love deeply that I don't talk to. Why do you think? Because because yeah, I can even tell you I love you. I could tell you I love you every day, and we still don't have to be in a relationship. It has to be something else. Like one of my friends said, the friend again that I started off this conversation I was talking to, what's up, Paula? Sweetness. Panella, what's going on, baby? What my friend was saying earlier, he was like, I lost my train of thought being silly. That's what I get. When your feelings are going to change. Oh, that's what he was saying. He said, he doesn't. It's not about whether I like you right now. I have to be able to imagine myself liking you later. And sometimes when you meet somebody and you have met their ambassador only, some of y'all still sleeping with the ambassador and don't even know it. You ain't even met you ain't even met the person you in a relationship with or married to. You haven't met him. Some of y'all are meeting them like for real right now. Because because of what's going on in the world. The world shackles makes me want to jump on a plane every time. That's that airy shit. I ain't playing with you like that right now, Paula. And there have to be some decisions. That's what I wanted. That's if you don't get anything else out of what I'm talking about, and I know during this talk, I hope that it somehow comes together for you. But let me give you the takeaway right here and right now. Decisions. You said you met the real Roxanne. I ain't playing with you. I want somebody to make the decision. But I also, that's what, when you read somebody's will and they say, or when you're doing the will, I being of sound mind and body. Yeah, that's all important. Why? Because I want somebody who is of sound mind and body to make a decision. And you can only make that decision after I let you in. After I let you meet me. Not my ambassador. Because that nigga, he has a temporary lease. I'm uncomfortable in my ambassador all the time. I'm not doing it for anybody anymore. What's up, Justin? What's up, Alquan? I'm not doing that anymore for anyone. So you have to be prepared to meet me. My ambassador comes and he's a great guy who, glad hands everybody. Hey, what's up? I meet you at the club. He does that. This fool right here. A whole different animal. So whoever it is who makes that decision has to be okay with that. First of all, that there is that other dude. And when you see me out in public and you see me in the club, you got to know he show up real quick. Somebody say, hey, what's up? What's up? I don't know who I am talking to, but they are going to feel like we are long lost friends. And you have to be okay with the fact that after I leave the club and because we had an argument before I got to the club, by the time we get back home, I'm not talking to you still. It looked like everything was okay there. Yep, that's it. So anybody who makes life decisions based on their feelings is going to be in trouble. Anybody who shackles themselves to another because of a feeling, be it a love or a fuck, is going to have some trouble. What's up, Jerry? You and your ambassador of... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Stephanie. And we deserve better. We deserve better from ourselves and for ourselves. A lot of people, and I was having this, I should rename this show, I was having this conversation earlier, because that's where I get most of the topics for my show. I was having a conversation earlier, and it became really evident to me that a lot of times we go with the flow. We listen to pretty words from people. We listen to cliches. We listen to, what is it? We listen to the people. We listen to they. And we become a part of the rolling narrative that they gives. We do what they say. We live how they want us to live. We do what they are doing. We get what they got. We do all of this theying. And for what? To be completely unhappy, miserable. Then there's a whole other situation that happens when you start getting to anxiety and depression about the situation. And then, on a slight, more spiritual level, when you got to go to the God of your understanding and ask him to take away the thing that you had been begging for because you weren't sincere about what it was you needed. And most of us have had those conversations more than once. So, what nail on the head with the coffee when I was talking to a friend of mine. The pleasure, listen, this is what we are here for. And there's no reason, Stephanie, I see what you wrote and I understand. And I know, I don't know obviously everything, but I know what you guys chose to reveal at that time. I understand, because we make those decisions trying to please other people. We think, even if we do love whoever it is that we are partnering ourselves with, even if we do love them, does that person have all the things that we are in search of? Do they have all the things that we need? Do they have the things that complement us? Do they have the shortcomings when I'm short? Do they have the length? Do they have, it starts at, I started doing it at 11. Let me pause. No, I'm gonna finish what I said and then I'm gonna get back to that. So does that person have all the things and this is why, perfect segue. One of the reasons why I decided to start doing this show later was because I know, particularly during this time, people, adults rather, once you get the kids to bed, you need some adult time. You need adult conversation. You need an adult show that's not with some video with somebody pop, locking and dropping and doing it. I love all of that stuff too. We could do all of that, but we needed a conversation. So this was the conversation that I wanted to have tonight. We can do better for ourselves, with ourselves. We deserve it. We deserve it. But deserving it, I hear a lot of people say, I deserve better. But you always talking to somebody else when you talk about you deserve better. When do you start talking to yourself telling you deserve better? And I'm not talking about things. I'm not talking about a better car or a better house. I'm talking about when do you start doing better so that you can get better? Because the better that you want later begins now. The better we want later begins now. It doesn't happen miraculously in the future because in 6 months I want to be married. 6 months comes, well, you got to start looking. In 6 months I want a car. Well, you got to start looking. 6 months I want a house. Well, you got to start looking. It does not spontaneously happen like that. There is work for you to do. So when that definition of deserve, when you think of deserve, begin to think of the things that you deserve to do. Not to your body, like pamper yourself. You deserve to educate yourself. You deserve to clear the toxic people away from you. You deserve to think differently. You deserve to acquire new information. You deserve to unlearn old patterns and get rid of useless things that are clogging your life. You deserve that. And it's worth it. It's worth it to take the time to do it. It takes consistency, which is why I try to show up here every Tuesday consistently. But in answer to your question, it starts at my show. I'm trying to do it at 11 again, because I want parents who have children to put to bed to have some time. And if everybody goes back to work, I'll do it a little bit earlier so that you guys can get to bed and still see the show. But it's always going to be on Facebook. It's always going to be, I'm always going to put it, up on YouTube. So, and if you have not done so, and I will put it in the comments, please go to my YouTube Same thing. I'm Real Devious. And subscribe. You don't have to get the notifications, but please just subscribe so that we can get the numbers up and we can do more stuff. And thank you all for getting me past that 100 subscriber hurdle. I thank you guys so much. Paula said she said I got no ambassador. Fuck that. What you see is what you get. I actually warned you from the gate. If we argue at home and we end up at the party, I ain't Kiki if I know. I stay true to me always. However, any long-lasting relationship understands that we are two separate people in the union. Say that. That's that airy shit. I love that. We don't have to always agree or even like each other. We respect each other. We love each other and we grow together. Happiness is an inside job. Can't no man or woman make you happy. That's your job. Say that. Say that. I wish I had like the applause button so you got to get real applause just from me, Paula. And I would like a whole bunch of people to just right now make it go crazy like that a whole lot. Let me see it go a little bit nuts. Yes, because, and I'm going to have to do a whole show on your responsibility because that's the part that comes with the stuff that you deserve. What's your, and I couldn't have said it better. It's your all of the stuff that you deserve is your responsibility. If you deserve better from people, it is your responsibility to get it. If you deserve a better house or a better job, it is your responsibility to make sure that you are in the position to bring those things to you. It is nobody else's responsibility. Happiness is your responsibility. If you wake up in the morning and you want to be happy, then you make the decision to be happy. That's why we had to get into that whole conversation about decisions, because I need you to understand that these are things that are within your control. So. There was another comment that I think I saw that I wondered. Sometimes we tend to get caught up in the potential of a person. I'm not... Listen! Yvette! What time is it? I don't have one to watch. About 5 to 6 hours ago. Wallahi, I'll tell you the truth. A friend of mine came by. She was telling me a situation that she had with, one of her kids. As a whole bunch of people got kids, and you see your kids in these situations with people who you believe you want better for your kids, even as far as partners. Of course you do, because we want better, period. So, the daughter is very accomplished, very polished, very, but the dude that, the baby father is the opposite. He's a street dude, So the mother asked the daughter, she said, when are you going to be done? And I'm saying to her, like, that's a decision. You got to let that go, But I also said to her the exact words that you just put, Yvette. Your daughter is an accomplished woman. She don't need a Build-A-Bear. She's not a contractor. You don't have to, if you're not a contractor, stop trying to build up stuff. The only thing you can build is you. And that's worth it. That's so worth it. It's so worth it. It's because it's an ongoing journey. It's so worth it. You'll never finish, but it's so worth it. And if you go into a relationship and you haven't done the work on you, the only thing you are going to do is be absorbed into the other person you're in the relationship with. That's it. You will lose if your identity is in that relationship, then your identity will be in that relationship. So, I'm about to get out of here. There's a couple of people that I want to send some shout outs to. First of all, again, y'all ladies and she is that sit here. Y'all see I got all y'all things. I decided, in trying to help, not trying to help, in being the cheerleader that I want to be for my friends. That's why I created the I'm Real Devious promotions group because all my friends do a different business. A lot of people have their day jobs and, have a side hustle. And I wanted everybody to support each other, particularly during a time like this. Everything don't have to come from Amazon. There are things that we make and, can do with and for each other and things like that. So if you have a business, please, again, make sure that you are posting your business information in that group, the I'm Real Devious make sure it says promotions and things like that. It's in parentheses after I'm Real Devious. Please make sure you put that in there. But I wore this because I like to represent my friends when I do my shows, because my friends are always helping me. And there are a few more. Mahogany Brown on Facebook. Her name is Debbie Lloyd. She makes masks, but she's also, if you've ever seen any of the things that I wear to the events that I host, if you saw Alpha and was like, I know he didn't get that off the rack. I probably either got it from Mahogany Brown or Sweetie's Creations. My friends, Marie Thompson, many of you know her. She is an awesome seamstress. Both of them are located right here in Essex County in New Jersey. Hillian Mack, who is not in Essex County, but is still in New Jersey. They do, Hillary is amazing. She's the queen of the universe. I love her. She is the councilwoman in Morristown, and she and her daughter do skin and skin products and, you know, things like that, natural products. They have a whole line. So check them out. Kevin Hedge, 107.5 WBLS. I have to do that. I love my man Kevin. Shout out to Kevin Hedge. Please check him out every Friday, 10 o'clock, 107.5 WBLS. He and Louis Vega do their Thug Thizzle. And shout out to Nunu Rocks, who is in the house, who manages all those wonderful promotions and things that you see on social media. She's the one sending that to you. And if you aren't seeing them, you want to hit her up to make sure that you are on that list. And last but not least, my man Rob Siv, who's probably watching this show right now. Rob Siv is an essential worker. He drives the big rig trucks that deliver all of the products and stuff that we need. When you see me with the burgundy hoodie and it says "House from My House," that is Rob Siv's brand. He has those for sale. You can look him up on, send him a message on Facebook. He has t-shirts, he has hoodies, he has short sleeve hoodies and the long sleeve hoodies. I think he has some other products. So you can check him out on Facebook. And anything that you have that can go into the promotions group. If you are a singer, if you are a DJ and do a live show, if you're a singer and want to do a live show, you put it in the I'm Real Devious promotions group so that we can promote each other, because that's how we have to take care of this. All right. So Yvette says, when we get back to some type of normalcy, I hope you will have a spot for an open live forum where we can talk about your topics. Oh, thank you. Absolutely. Oh, we're going to keep doing this. We have to continue these conversations, Yvette. We really, really do. Because there's a shift in the world. It's not just our society. It's not just our country. There's a shift in the world. So our thinking has to shift. Our paradigms have to shift. They're shifting already without our permission. There was a time when you couldn't walk in a store with a mask on. Now you can't walk into any place without a mask on. It's a paradigm shift. And all of us have to start exercising this muscle so that we can grasp these concepts that are going to be, presented to us in the very near future. So, I thank you all for watching. Eric, you should have been here earlier, Negro. My man Lance, Assalamu alaikum. Veronica, Shanae, everybody, Stephanie Cook, thank you, Yvette Carroll, Nunu, who else was in here? Dinah, Terrell, my man, Daryl, Assalamu alaikum, Shadid, Shanae, I think I said that, Tracy Evans, everybody who came. If I didn't say your name, my cousin Mahasan, my nieces. I don't like y'all to hear me cuss like that, so you gotta call me. But Paula Slade, Sweetness Jones, Shonda Trent, hey, DJ Shonda Trent, DJ Jihad Ali, everybody for coming through. I appreciate you. Clement Jones, what's going on? Everybody who came through, I appreciate you guys. Please share the video. If you like it, please share the video. And if you don't like it, tell me why in the comments, or you can inbox me. If you don't like to be that public, I always take the inbox, and I don't take it personal, because we're here to help each other again. All right. So again, Real Devious, I thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can do this while I got y'all right here, because I do not want anybody saying, "Oh, I didn't see it in there, so I didn't do it right away," because nope, I'm gonna have to do it later. But it'll be in here. So if you check back, well, it'll update you. That's what we. Okay, that was. I'm sorry, I had a silly moment. But last but not least, if you are home and you are stuck in the house watching, or if you finish watching Netflix like I have, and need something to watch, the South by Southwest Film Festival, if you have Amazon Prime, it's on Amazon Prime. I watched about 8 shorts today. I was in it. Like, I was here with it. It was bananas. So it was a lot of stuff that you don't see there's some stuff with some actors that you are familiar with and you know, have seen before. So it's really, really great. Oh, thank you, Shanae. Thank you so much for, thank you for everything, for your comments, for showing up, for everything. I thank you guys for everything. And again, please share the video, and I will see you right here next Tuesday at 11-ish. I say that because the reason, let me explain that too, real quick before we get out of here. The reason I say 11-ish is because sometimes when I try to go on right at 11, it doesn't let me for whatever reason, and I don't know why. But I have to go back and redo it, and I'm trying to tag people and this, that, and the third to make sure you guys, you know, are aware that I'm getting ready to go on. And it takes a while to do that, so it's if I have to go in and do it more than once, I've had to do it 3, 4, 5 times. So if I have to do it more than once, it's not going to be at 11. It's going to be at 11-ish. All right, but I'm out of here. You guys be safe. Be safe. And be safe. So